everybody, BAM Collectibles here, back for another statue unboxing review for you. Coming in with a Pokemon statue which I feel is so underrated on YouTube. Today I'm going to be happily showcasing one of my favorite evolution line, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. The base is completely sculpted separately, and on the bottom we have a nice large felt pad so it slides around very easily. On the front we have, on the top it says Kairyu, which is actually Dragonite's name in Japanese. Apologies in advance if my voice does sound a little bit different. Unfortunately, I have been feeling under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from making videos. What we have here is a large diorama effect piece. On the bottom, we have a round piece of acrylic that will fit nicely into that base. Over here, we have a small cavity section that's squared out. We'll go over what fits inside that soon. On this side, we'll see another cavity, and that is a section where another effect piece that was sculpted separately will be inserted. The rocks on the base have some great paint application, and if you look all around, that actually looks like water, but it is going to be dragon energy. This is the rock effect piece that will go on the side of the statue, and it will connect with this notch that'll go into that cavity that we showed earlier. Multiple dragon energy effect pieces were sculpted separately like the one that you see here, which I'm very thankful for because, again, as I always say, you avoid a lot of breakages potentially in statues by sculpting things separately. Most of the energy pieces will be attached with these small round magnets that you cannot see once attached to the base. This energy piece is a little different from the others. You'll see a magnet on the bottom, and also we have one right here on the top that is going to serve an awesome purpose. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon, Dratini. Ever since I fished it out of the water for the first time, that is when it added and stayed into my party for good. You'll see those perfect eyes and the very clean paint job all throughout. If we flip it on the bottom, we will see the magnet that is used to attach it actually to that effect piece that we showed just a moment ago. Next, we have Dragonair coming up, sculpted just as perfectly. Paint job is pretty good. There's a few parts on here that aren't as clean, but that's all good. Sometimes you don't get perfection. On the bottom, we have a notch that's going to be attached to a piece on the main part of the base. And the ears were sculpted separately, as you'll see here. And I use blue tack, which I always recommend for most statues to have, just to kind of tighten up those joints and make sure things stay into place. I always love the coloration contrasts between the white, light blue, and that metallic looking ball on both the tail and neck. This flat piece of resin is where it will go. This device right here is actually going to be the LED included on the statue. It only has one singular LED in the center, which is very bright, and this is kind of one of my points of complaining for the statue, is that it is sculpted separately like this. Because having to turn it on manually and where it's actually going to be located, it's pretty much a pain in the butt to ever turn it on. It would have been very nice if they would have sculpted some wiring inside that had the LEDs attached via a switch or powered electronically. Easily one of the coolest parts about this statue is the large sculpted dragon energy head. Though it doesn't exactly say, I would consider this move that's being showcased here to be Dragon Rage. Please let me know in the comments below if you do agree or think of another move that this could be showcasing. On the bottom is very flat because that will be resting on the center part of the main base effect. Friction alone will hold this into place because of the angle and the way that it's sitting. For those wondering, I did pick this up at GAC, Games Animation Collectibles. If you are in the market for some Pokemon statues, this is a safe, trustworthy, reliable site to purchase from. Here is quickly browsing through their website so you can see some of the things that they do offer. Just like Dratini, this is going to be the effect piece that has a magnet both on the bottom and on the top of that notch that'll fit into the bottom part of Dragonite. A few months ago, I showcased one of my all-time favorite Pokemon statues of the Elite Trainer 4's Lance and his Dragon Pokemon. The right one you see here is taken from that statue, a little bit larger in scale, and that's one thing I can appreciate with Pokemon statues is there's never an exact scale to them, typically. Because Pokemon do range in their size, it's okay to have them be different sizes. One thing about the statue that I both love and hate at the same time is there's no perfect angle to display this statue in, as I can turn it on multiple angles so you can see for yourself. Straight on, it's not best, right? Like right here, you're missing Dragonair, but you get to see Dratini. And if I turn it all the way back over on the side, you get to see Dragonair, but then Dratini kind of fades off into the distance. So I kind of love that you have the option to display it how you want to, and there's no set way, but also I wish I could see all three at the same time easily. Even though those LEDs are not easy to get to and turning this on is not fun, when it is lit up, you cannot deny how glorious that looks. It's amazing. You typically don't see a lot of LEDs in Pokemon statues, so very refreshing and very cool to see. Wanted to say a super special thank you to all my members on the channel. I really appreciate your support that you show me. There was quite a few people who did join this week, so welcome to members on the channel. If you ever have any questions about memberships, hit me up, ask me about it, and I'd love to have you. If you enjoyed this showcase and enjoy Pokemon statues, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss anything. I have an incredibly sized shipment coming in the next few weeks. There is going to be tons of Pokemon statues in there, and I cannot wait to share more with everybody. As always, do what you love and love what you do. Bam out.